say?
That's why the Bible is redundant. The Lord says things over and over because we're stiff-necked, hard-headed people.
Calm down and listen to one another. And more importantly, listen to this Bible. Right? Okay, watch this.
But in this last day, the Most High is raising up the true prophets of God.
All praise.
Question I'm asking. Like the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that has gone so nigh unto
The
them.
laws of God is the light that we gotta let shine before men.
Deuteronomy 28. By the renewing of your mind, I'm about to prove to you today that you are the Israelites according to the Bible. And guess what? I'm gonna use things that you already know of. My brother right here, hold on. He got away quick, huh? Hey, watch this. Let me show y'all something. We teaching. This brother right here. Go see. My sister, come closer, sis. Come on, you've been listening. Okay, listen from a distance. Watch this. Read Deuteronomy 28:15.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass.
What's your name? Max? What's your name?
Judah.
Judah? What's your name?
John.
John? What's your name right here, bro? Say it again? J? J, John, Judah, Max. Right? Now watch this. Listen to this. Y'all gotta listen, because if you don't, you're gonna miss it. Watch this.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments.
To do what?
All his commandments.
If you don't keep all his commandments, if you don't do all Most High commandments, and his what?
And his statutes, which I command thee this day.
So if we don't keep the commandments, let's see what's gonna happen.
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
All these what?
Curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Now I'm gonna ask y'all a question. James, John, Judah, and Max, right? If you look at our people today, are we blessed or are we cursed?
Cursed, man.
We cursed, right? We can stand right here on this block and just turn around in a circle and know that we cursed, right? We are cursed as a people. But he said this is going to happen for us not keeping his commandments, right? Now he's talking in this Bible, he's talking to the children of Israel. Because if I ask y'all nationality, I might get 3 or 4 different answers. I might hear African American, I might hear black, I might hear Jamaican, Haitian, a whole bunch of different titles that have been put on you. But your nationality, you about to find out what that is today, because I'm showing you that God is talking to the Israelites. He said, if you don't keep my commandments, that I'm gonna put curses upon you. Now watch this, verse 16.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
James, look at the city today. What people you see in these cursed parts of the city? Black people. If you look all over Baltimore, John, who is cursed in the cities?
Black people.
If you look, Judy, if you look in the whole northern region of the United States, who's cursed in the cities?
So-called Negro. That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Max, if you look in the whole entire world, I promise you, anywhere you go, if you go to the city, you're going to find brothers and sisters from that chart right here. The Bible said the Israelites be cursed in the cities and cursed in the fields. When we came off them slave ships, what did he put us to work at? Didn't they put us to work in them cotton fields? Isn't that what they put us at? You see how hot it is right here today? Imagine being in the middle of a cotton field and you've been there before the sun even came up and you still back there even when the sun go down. You see what I'm saying? God said the Israelites will be cursed in the cities and cursed in the field. But so far, y'all told me that's the same thing happened to so-called African Americans, right? So it's kind of starting to tie up. The Israelites kind of looking like the so-called African Americans today, right? Watch this. Go to verse 32. Let's give them some more. Let's get another curse. Watch this.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
He said your sons and your daughters. Now I told you, James, you got to listen to it, because if you don't, you're going to miss it. He said your sons and your daughters will be given into another people. Read.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long. And there shall be no might in thine hand.
He said, Israel, the nation of Israel, if you don't keep my commandments, I'm going to have your sons and daughters given into another people, and all you can do is look at them with failing and longing, and there's nothing you will be able to do to get them back. Now let me ask you a question, because I'm gonna go back and then I'm gonna bring it to today. Hold on. John, hold on now. I'm gonna talk to you about that one, bro. I'm gonna talk to you about that one. When they took us off them slave ships, did we take our children with us, or did they separate us from our children? And you know about y'all four brothers right here, Judah, Max, John, and James, right? Y'all understand us as men, right? We supposed to be providers and protectors. But in slavery, they took that from you. Because your children will scream for you while they was pulling them away, and there was nothing you can do to get them back. And if you seem to be a disobedient Negro, or it look like you had sand, guess what? They'll make you an example in front of all the people. They made you weak in front of all the people. So imagine having your sons and daughters taken from you and there's nothing you can do. They can still do that today. You know that, right? Yep. They do it with the prisons. They take and put all our sons and daughters in them prisons. Yep. And guess what? Even Child Protective Service can take your children from you and there's nothing you can do to get them back. Until your oppressors say you can have them back. Or until they say, we'll decide when you get them back when we feel that you're a fit parent. You see that? But who he talking to? Is he talking to blacks or is he talking to Israelites? In the Bible. He's talking to Israelites. But so far, that is lining up with your history, right? Watch this. Give me verse 64. Verse 64. Let's give him another curse. Watch this.
Verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods.
He said the Lord is going to take Israel for breaking his commandments, all scatter them across the four corners of the earth, right? Isn't that not what happened to us in the transatlantic slave trade? That's it, right, Judah? Yep. James? Yep. That's it, right? They scattered us across the four corners of the earth. But this is the thing. He said, Israel, this is going to happen to you. But it's not just you're going to be scattered, but watch what happened when you get to those lands. Read.
Which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
He said, you're going to serve other gods, which your fathers didn't even know. And he said, wood and stone. What is the representation for Christianity? What symbol? The cross. That's your wood. The wooden cross. And what's another major religion that our people in outside of Christianity? A lot of it was learning when we go to prison. Muslim. That's your stone, the cobblestone. Those are the two other guys you will serve when you came back to these sides of the earth. Guess what? You're smiling because you're starting to make sense, right? It's talking about you. God called you Israel. He didn't call you African American. That's right. That's why it's making sense. Because it's lining up with you. You seeing yourself in this Bible now, right, Max? You seeing yourself in the Bible, huh, James? Guess what? It's you. I'm reading about you. And all I'm doing is telling you something that just got erased a long time ago. But now that I'm telling it, it's starting to rekindle them thoughts. And you think, you know what, that's talking about me. That is me. Watch this. Now I'm gonna seal it all up. Give me verse 68.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Hold on. Now he say he's gonna bring you into Egypt again. If you know anything about the Bible, you know Moses, when he parted the Red Sea, let my people go, we walked out of Egypt, right? But he said, I'm going to bring you back into Egypt again. As a nation, we didn't go back. So now, we got to use the Bible to define the Bible. That's what we call precept upon precept. That's how you get to understand it, right? So when he said, I'm going to bring you into Egypt again, I see John like, I'm listening. I'm trying to catch it. He said, I'm going to bring you to Egypt again. Let's see what Egypt means. Watch this.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
He said, brought you out of the land of Egypt. Let's see what it's called, Max. Let's see what Egypt is known for.
Out of the house of bondage.
What is Egypt?
Out of the house of bondage.
John, what is Egypt? The house of bondage. Now, what's another word for bondage? Slavery. But the pastor say only he can teach you this word. But I'm asking you and showing you scriptures in the Bible, and y'all are defining what it means. So is it hard to be understood? Not when it's being taught right. See what I'm saying? Go back to Deuteronomy 28:68. Watch this.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt.
Hold on. He said Egypt. What we say Egypt was? Or what? Slavery. So let's put it in that so we can make it make sense. Watch this. Read it again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Slavery again
with ships.
How did we get here in slavery in America? Cargo slave ships. You see it, James? You see it, Max? Judah, come on now. I know you see it. You can't have a name like that and don't know what's going on. He said, I'm going to bring you back into slavery, but this time I'm bringing you on ships. But I told you in the beginning that he was talking to the Israelites. You told me that this is your history that I'm reading in the Bible. So who that means you are? You are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. You see that, John? Now watch this. Keep reading.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
He said, just like I'm telling it to you. Moses, he said, by the way whereof I speak unto thee, right? He said, everything I'm telling you how it's going to happen, that's exactly how it's going to happen if you don't obey those commandments. He's going to take you into slavery on slave ships. He's going to scatter you across the four corners of the earth. He's going to take your children from you and give it to another nation, and there's nothing you're going to be able to do. You're going to be cursed in the cities, and you're going to be cursed in the fields. Just like I'm telling it to you, that's exactly how it's going to happen. And he said, you shall see it no more again. Egypt no more again. Watch this. Hold on, John. Hold on. Wait a minute. Watch this. John think he's slick. He try to give you the exit strategy. He's like, nah. Judah, don't do it, man. Hold on. Watch this.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen.
That's not what happened to us. They put us on auction blocks and sold us for bondmen, slave men, and bondwomen, slave women. We came into slavery and we went into captivity together as men, bondmen and bondwomen, and we're going to leave out together as the children of the Most High God.
That's right.
We came in as slaves, we leaving out as gods. But if you ain't keeping these commandments, you're going to catch flame with all of this that you see around you today. But watch this. Now, John, I told you, I showed you in the Bible that we went into slavery. All this bad stuff happened to us, even the stuff you see today, right? Because we didn't keep his commandments. So if breaking his commandments got us put in captivity and slavery, what you think will help us get out of it? Keeping the commandments. What God, did God say if you keep his commandments, that would happen? Deuteronomy 28:1. And then I got to show you something, John, because you're trying to run on me. No. Max, hold on, Max. Hold on. John, I'm standing in the heat. I know it's hot. I'm right out here.
But look, my air conditioner.
Look, check this out. But the information you learning, you ain't knew none of that before you got here. So I'm not wasting your time.
No, I'm not staying.
You see what I'm saying? Max, same thing for you. But watch this.
That's why I came up here.
All praises.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day.
So just like we said, if breaking the commandments puts us in slavery, he said, if you keep my commandments, what's going to happen?
That the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
Above what?
All nations of the earth.
He said, you keep my commandments, I'm going to set you on high above all nations of the earth.
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.